Bismillah, assalamu alaikum. I want to start off this video by showing you guys a clip. This clip is the iftar that I had a few nights ago. And I just want to say, alhumdulillah, it was great. And today's video is going to be about being grateful. So I was literally given a whole countertop of food to break my fast. And it's crazy to think that there are some people in the world who can't even break their fast because they don't have food or they don't have water. Like, could you imagine fasting all day? At the end of the day, you have literally nothing, or maybe just a date. That's all you could break your fast with. But that's what a lot of people have to deal with. Like people in Palestine and other countries that are poor and stripped of their basic needs. And it really puts things into perspective. Most of us watching, at least I'm assuming most of us watching, are blessed enough to, at the end of our fast, we get to break it with nice food that we like, plentiful water, dates. But do you really thank Allah for enough? Because He didn't have to give any of that to you. He could have put you in any other person's position where they don't have food and you would have had to sleep that night hungry. So seeing that and thinking about that has just made me really grateful, particularly this Ramadan, because when you fast, you realize what it's like to not have food. And that's one of the benefits of fasting, is it puts things in perspective. It really shows you what the poor and the needy are going through. And there are lots of people that are going through like this. And here in America, we have so much food that sometimes we take it for granted. We overlook how much food we have. And it's not just food, it's everything. like housing, cars, clothes, water, just basic needs. It's almost like overlooked that people start only wanting like commodities, and people will start complaining about like, oh, well, the food doesn't taste good. Can you imagine there are some people that would literally kill for that food? And we have people over here complaining about it. And yeah, it just really puts things into perspective. And that's why we should always in our du'as, thanking Allah for what He's given us. And again, not just food, but for everything. And if you're like a person who is in that position where you don't have food to break your fast, I'm sorry for you. I'm praying for you. It must be very hard. I couldn't even imagine what it would be like to not be able to break the fast with a nice feast, which is it's just crazy to think about how much we've been given. Even when we're sinning, we're going against God, He still gives us that. He still facilitates that for us, which is it's just crazy to think about that He would do such a thing for us. And yeah, basically the reminder of this video is to be grateful. And being grateful can be a form of worship. You know, like being grateful to Allah. That's worshiping Him, thanking Him in your prayers. And maybe sometimes, you know, we like to ask God things, but sometimes we can just take a step back and thank Him for everything He's given us. You could literally create a list of everything to be thankful for, and the list would go on forever. The list would literally never end. You could thank Him for anything. Like thank Him for being healthy. You have eyes, you have arms that actually work. Some people don't have that. You have food. You have fresh air to breathe. You have fresh water to drink. Like some people don't have this stuff, which is just like, we couldn't even imagine what it would be like to not have that. So yeah, just always be thankful, and be repeatedly thankful, because each day you're given something new, and each day there's something new to be grateful for, and each day you're alive, you still have those things, and you're still allowed to use those things and own those things, so be grateful for them. I always I always include like a thanks in my prayer each day, as well as praying for other people and asking for things. You should always include the thankfulness. So yeah, that's just this video. Unfortunately, I missed yesterday's video because I was busy that day. I'm not going to be too consistent with it. I don't know if I'll post a video every single day of Ramadan. Maybe every other day. I mean, I don't see the point in posting one like every single day. There's not always something too interesting going on, but whenever I have an idea that comes up, I'll make a video about it. Yeah. So, in conclusion, just remember, always be thankful for what you're given. Keep in mind and keep in perspective that other people don't have those things. And the example I like to use is like, imagine you fasted all day, and at the end of the day, there's nothing for you to break your fast with. Like, that would just be so demoralizing. But that's what some people have to go through. And just be thankful that you're not in that position. So yeah, I have a video coming out on Friday, day in the life. That video is coming out. A lot of people are looking forward to it. Other than that, I might post, a few more vlogs in between then, and then after that, I'm going to keep posting more, inshallah. So yeah, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.